Hello students, myself Hanish Bansal. Today in this video lecture we will discuss a topic of quadratic equation, the solution of quadratic equation by using perfect square method. In the previous video lecture we have discussed the factorization method, and in this video lecture we will discuss our second method, perfect square method. For example, it is the quadratic equation 3x square minus 5x plus 2 is equal to 0. It is our quadratic equation. A3, coefficient of x square, coefficient of x is minus 5 and constant term is 2. By using perfect square method, it is also known as perfect square, complete the square, complete in square. Same way, first of all, by using perfect square method, first of all we will make the coefficient of x square is 1. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल अपने क्या करेंगे, जो स्टेप यूज करेंगे उसमें जो कोफिशिएंट ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर उसे 1 बनाएंगे. इन दिस सॉल्यूशन कोफिशिएंट ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर इज 3 and we want to make it 1, so all equation divided by 3. So 3x square divided by 3 minus 5x divided by 3 plus 2 divided by 3, and 0 divided by 3 is 0. If 0 divided by any non-zero number, then we will get a 0. X square minus 5x by 3. In this step, the coefficient of x square is 1. When coefficient of x square is 1, then constant term transport the another side, plus 2 by 3 transport another side, we will get minus 2 by 3. First of all, we will make coefficient of x square is 1, and then the constant term transport another side. Now, it is the most important step, adding square of half of coefficient of x on both sides. It is the most important step. What is the mean that add करना है square तो इसलिए half of coefficient of x. First of all, we want coefficient of x, so coefficient of x is coefficient of x is minus 5 by 3. Coefficient of x is minus 5 by 3. Coefficient of x half mean multiply by half of mean multiply half 1 by 2. So we get minus 5 by 6. Minus 5, 2 3 are 6. Half of coefficient of x is minus 5 by 6. Square of half of coefficient of x. Half of coefficient of x is minus 5 by 6. Square is minus 5 by 6 square. We know that square of negative is positive. Negative multiply negative is positive. So we will also write that 5 by 6 whole square. We know that square of any negative term is positive, square of negative is positive, negative multiplied by negative is positive. So this we will also then write 5 by 6 whole square. Now adding both sides, x square minus 5x by x square minus 5x by 3, add 5 by 6 whole square, and in right side minus 2 by 3 or add 5 by 6. In the right side we let two numbers, solve this. Minus 2 by 3, square of 5 is 25 and square of 6 is 36. राइट साइड में दो नंबर है, इनका सोल्यूशन करेंगे. -2/3 is -2/3 plus and square of 5 by 6 is 25 by 36. In left side, always form a formula identity. In the left hand side, always form a identity. Here form two type of identity. First is a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab, and second a minus b whole square a square plus b square plus 2ab. It is the square of x, so using x, and it is square of 5 by 6, so using 5 by 6. In this identity, if a plus b, then 2ab is positive, a minus b, then 2ab is negative. It is the term of 2ab. If it is negative, then use negative. If it is positive, then use positive. X minus 5 by whole square, a minus b square, a square plus b square or minus 2ab. So we let x minus 5 by 6 whole square. By taking the LCM, 36 minus 24 plus 25, 1 by 36. Or x minus 5 by 6. It is the square. By transporting it will make root, or we know that root are positive and negative. Plus minus. Root of 1 is 1, or root of 36 is 6. So here we let two answer by positive sign and by taking negative sign. Here we have choice positive negative. It will remain same, negative. Choice are here positive and negative. Positive sign 1 by 6. It will remain same. Choice are here or negative sign minus 1 by 6. 1 by 6 minus 5 by 6 plus 5 by 6. By taking LCM, we let the answer is 1. Minus 1 by 6 plus 5 by 6, or by taking LCM, we let 4 by 6, 2 by 3. So roots 1 and 2 by 3. We have already discussed in the solution value of variable is known as roots. Variable की जो value आती है वो roots 1 and 2 by 3. ये variable, these are the value of variable which satisfy the equation. If we put these values in this equation, we let left hand side is also 0. So now solve another example by using the same method. Write down the question. So let's start our another example by this perfect square method. It is very easy method. First of all, we will make coefficient of x square is 1. तो इस मेथड बड़ा इजी है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल क्या करते हैं, जो कोफिशिएंट ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर है उसे 1 बनाते हैं. देन कांस्टेंट टर्म ट्रांसपोर्ट अनदर साइड, फिर जो कांस्टेंट टर्म है उसे अनदर साइड में ट्रांसपोर्ट कर देते हैं. और देन एडिंग द स्क्वायर ऑफ कोफिशिएंट ऑफ एक्स ऑन बोथ साइड्स. सेकंड एग्जांपल, for x square plus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. First of all, by using perfect square method, first of all we will make the coefficient of x square is 1. Here coefficient of x square is 4, so divide the equation by 4. Divide by 4, 4x square by 4, 3x by 4, 5 by 4, or 0 divided by any non-zero number, we let 0. Now coefficient of x square is 1, 3x by 4, so constant term transport another side, minus 5 by 4. Now our important step, adding square of half of coefficient of x on both sides. Coefficient of x is in this equation is 3 by 4. and half mean 1 by 2 multiply with that 3 by 8, adding square of half of coefficient of x, square of half of coefficient of x. The coefficient of x ला half आएगा 3 by 8, coefficient of x 3 by 4, half 3 by 8 of square 3 by 8 square, adding on both sides we will get x square plus 3x by 4 or adding 3 by 8 square. In right hand side minus 5 by 4 or adding 3 by 8 square. We have discussed that in left hand side we will obtain an identity, maybe a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square. It is the square of x, so using let's square of 3 by 8, so using 3 by 8. 2ab is positive, so positive. If 2ab is negative, so negative. Square minus 5 by 4 plus square of 3 is 9, square of 8 is 64. By taking LCM 64. In 4 table 16, 5 is 80 plus 9. We let minus 71 by 64 x plus 3 by 8 square. So we let x plus 3 by 8 square. Here we have an important results. What is the important result? That it is a real number, or we know that square of any real number cannot be negative. We know that square of any real number. It is the important result. We know that क्या real number है. If we have any real number, then its square is always positive, cannot be negative. तो रियल नंबर है, रियल नंबर रेशनल, इरेशनल, नेचुरल, होल, इंटीजर, उसकी जो स्क्वायर है वो ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव रहने वाली है, कैन नॉट बी नेगेटिव. इफ स्क्वायर ऑफ एनी नंबर इज नेगेटिव इट मीन दैट नंबर इज इमेजिनरी, नॉट रियल. यदि ये जो स्क्वायर है ये यहाँ नेगेटिव मिल रही है, इट मीन इसका जो स्क्वायर है वो स्क्वायर आंसर प्लस में आ रहा है, नेगेटिव आ रहा है. इट मीन जो यहाँ जो आंसर आए मतलब वो रियल नहीं हो सकते. रियल होते तो जो स्क्वायर है वो पॉजिटिव ही मिलती. इफ़ स्क्वायर ऑफ एनी नंबर इज नेगेटिव इट मीन नंबर आर नॉट रियल, नंबर रियल नहीं हो सकते. वी नो दैट स्क्वायर ऑफ एनी रियल नंबर, ये इंपॉर्टेंट रिजल्ट है. रियल नंबर है तो उसका स्क्वायर ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव मिलेगा, नेगेटिव नहीं मिल सकता. यहाँ पर जो स्क्वायर कर रहे हैं वो नेगेटिव आ रहा है, इट मीन इट इज़ नॉट एन रियल नंबर. So this equation has no real root. ये इंपॉर्टेंट है कि जो स्क्वायर है उसका आंसर नेगेटिव आ गया, इट मीन इसका कोई भी रियल रूट नहीं है, नो रियल रूट्स. सो जो रूट हैं वो इमेजनरी हैं. सो रूट्स आर इमेजनरी, रूट्स आर इमेजनरी. और इमेजनरी रूट अपने इस सिलेबस में फाइंड नहीं करने, वो अपने हायर क्लास में फाइंड करेंगे. हाउ वी विल फाइंड द इमेजनरी रूट्स. सो इफ इन दिस सिलेबस द स्क्वायर ऑफ एनी रियल नंबर कैन नॉट बी नेगेटिव, ये स्क्वायर नेगेटिव आया है तो रियल नंबर तो नहीं हो सकता. सो इक्वेशन हैज नो रियल रूट्स, इट मीन रूट्स आर इमेजनरी. और सिलेबस में अपने तो इमेजनरी फाइंड करने नहीं है, रियल फाइंड करने हैं. तो अपने ये यहीं पर क्या हो जाएगा, कंप्लीट हो जाएगा. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल मेक द कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर इज 1, देन कांस्टेंट टर्म ट्रांसपोर्ट अनदर साइड एंड देन add in square of half of coefficient of x on both sides and solve the question, we will find the roots. If square is negative, then roots are imaginary. If square is positive, then we will find the roots. Roots will be real. It is our second method to solve a quadratic equation by using perfect square method. In the next video lecture, we will discuss our third method, quadratic formula, और also known as श्रीधराचार्य formula. दो एग्जाम्पल आप नोट कर लीजिए अपने लिए. 4x² plus 4 root 3x plus 3 is equal to 0, and second is 2x² plus x plus 4 is equal to 0. I hope you have understand all the topics. So please like and share the video and subscribe my channel.